Armadale is a family-run farm and I've been here since I came back from college, and it's 5,500 acres, mainly hill, which runs from sea level up to 800 feet and with about 1,000 acres of improved in-by. We run 800 breeding ewes here, North Country Cheviot Hill ewes, and we sell the majority of the lambs in Lairg store in August, with the remainder going off in September. The cast ewes also are sold in October in Lairg, along with some breeding taps, and the remainder of the taps going down to Dingwall. It's very much a team effort. My husband Ian gives up a lot of his time, evenings and weekends. Billy, my niece and nephew Francis and Muir, and their friend Stephen comes along days as well. I've got 9 working dogs, 1 or 2 of them getting nearer retirement, but they're vital for me here. They are very important because I can go and buy a quad bike, but I can never replace one of them. So they're all trained here and bred here. Our challenges would be distance from our markets and also distance from the consumer. Also, the ground we farm is quite tough. It can be quite tough, although it's low-lying. It's still quite exposed. When the wind goes to the north, there's not much shelter. I love the farm and I love my sheep. They are really important that they are well looked after, and when their world is good, mine is very good. I'm really chuffed with the scan today. The ewes scanned at 157% and the gemmers at 120, which is plenty for a hill gemmer that's still growing in herself. Here. They're all split into their different groups now. The triplets will start getting fed straight away, morning and night, and then the singles will go off onto a bit of ground which is clean and just get blocks and hay from now on in. And the twins, they'll be separated out and be put onto hard feed 6 weeks before lambing starts. I find EID a really useful tool in identifying poor performing ewes throughout the flock, and also in my movements to and from the marts and to and from lamb winterings. We are quite conscious of biosecurity risks, especially in the run into lambing, so there's always foot baths available that everyone's got to use to come into the farm. And also today, for example, when the scanner came in, we make sure that everything's disinfected and cleaned off. We're a quality assured farm here in Armadale, and we're proud of our Scotch Lamb brand, and I'm quite passionate that we have to be better as farmers at selling ourselves and the Scotch Lamb brand. I think we have a huge opportunity through social media as farmers to showcase what we're doing, that we care for the environment, we care for our animals, and that it gives a chance for the consumer to have a two-way conversation with us. Social media is very important for me to be able to sell my message to the public. We use drones to film when we are gathering sheep or moving sheep around. Also a GoPro that we put on the dog's back or use to film on the shedder or in the fanks. Whatever we're doing, we try to cover it. I would never be complacent with what you're doing with your flock, and I would always sell the lambs that I'd put away to the market in August as I would like to buy them. Everything done that's required to them. You're only fooling yourself by taking shortcuts. There's not any other job in the world I would rather do. Even on the bad days, it's pretty good.